Hey everybody, welcome back to another Disney Sorcerers Arena video. My name is Will DSA and we're coming at you live with that wonderful Sunnyside Playtime event. And we have some new characters to go over, some fun stuff to do, and man, let's just get into it. So first off, here we are going into the new events. It is the Sunnyside Playtime event. This is where you can get Chunk, this is where you can get Big Baby, and this is where you can get this man, Lotso, a character I'm very, very excited about. So, taking a look at these characters quick, let's take a look at the kits first before we get into the event. Go into Toy Story and get our lovely Toy Story tag and go into it shortly. Alright, Toy Story, here we go. So, number one, let's go with Chunk. A note on all of these is these are downtown Toy Story villains, so opening up a lot of different areas that they can be used in. So here's Chunk. He is a defensive character. He is a tank, for other words, and let's go into his basic attack. His basic attack: deal 32 damage to opponents. If this character is affected by haste, 50% chance to inflict offense down, so that's good. He will get haste on some of his abilities. And if this character is affected by defense up, 50% chance to convert one random helpful effect to a harmful effect. That is awesome. So if it is, say you hit a Kristoff and he has his defense up, which he routinely will, you can go ahead and remove that helpful effect and make it a harmful effect, or any of the Frozen teams. The more I have looked at this kit, the more we're going to see there's a lot of opportunities to go ahead and interact more with Frozen teams, which is good to see. And I like that it's not an outright nerf. It doesn't seem to be so far looking at the kit. In practice, we'll have to see, but I'm liking it. So if you go level 2, 15% chance to inflict offense down, and 15% chance to convert helpful. So essentially this gets up to 65% of having an effect. That is his basic on Chunk. Strong basic. I like basics with good abilities. Alright, this is his ground pound special. It has a only a 2-turn cooldown. Cool. So it deals damage to an opponent. So it's a flanking attack, or an adjacent attack, and it extends the duration of one random helpful effect by 1 on each affected opponent. Really, extend the duration of one harmful effect. That's really good too. Spread some harmfuls around. His leveling up, the second one gives a +1 random harmful effect extended, so it can extend up to 2 random harmful effects. Good ability, short cooldown. Alright, his passive. Now this gentleman has 2 passives. So on the start of turn, so I'm assuming his turn, 30% chance to remove one random harmful effect from this character. So if he gets hit with the defense down or anything like that, it'll go away on a 30% chance. Moving up to, if you level this all the way up completely, it guarantees the removal of a harmful effect. On start of turn, this character is not affected by haste or taunt. Perform the following: gain taunt for 1 turn, inflict fear for 1 turn on 1 random opponent. There we go. And then on the start turn, if this character has haste, perform the following: and interrupts haste, gains defense up for a turn, taunt for a turn, and fear. And if it has taunt, interrupts taunt and gains haste. So some good things almost. Let's see, at start turn, if this character, oh, it's an auto taunt on the start of his turn. Okay, I want to see how that works. If it's the start of his turn or the start of your turn. I'm assuming it's his turn, but if this is on the part of just the start of your turn in general as a character, that's extremely powerful. That's amazingly good. Nice. Alright, and his second passive is, this is a Gravel Guard. On an opponent being inflicted with fear, this character gains shield equal to 2% of their own max health. Amount is increased by 2% of this character's max health per Toy Story villain. So you can get a max, there are 4 Toy Story villains, you can max so 8% on top of it, so a maximum of 10% your max health on shield. So not a horrible effect. 5% bonus shield amount in Club Conquest, so that's where that's coming in. A big part of this team will be the Club Conquest amounts of effectiveness, and this is whenever they are inflicted with fear. So this could trigger quite often depending on the team. I'm excited about that. I like that. So that is Chunk. So right now we're gonna level up. Well, we're not gonna level up Chunk yet. We'll get there. So we're gonna level him up to. Oh, let's go to 30 for now. 30 is fine. 30 is a fine number. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's move on to Big Baby. Here is Big Baby. This is your attacker. Ooh, look at that head spin. Whoa! Do the spin as everybody likes to do. Big Baby looking beat up as normal. So let's go ahead and take a look at the basic. Basic is basic damage, 10% bonus damage per feared opponent, so you can get up to 50% damage, and then if it's leveled up fully, another 50%, so up to 100% damage over that. So good basic. Strong attack. Timeout. 88 damage to an opponent. Decrease the speed meter of target opponent. That's awesome. And then if it's leveled up, this is a 2-turn cooldown too, so this is pretty good. If target opponent is affected by fear, inflict stun for 1 turn. That's good. I have an idea for a team we'll go into, but that's a good start to this team right there. So 2-turn cooldown on that, stun on a feared opponent, and then Tantrum. Tantrum is target opponent and adjacent opponent, so adjacent attacks damage is increased by 10% per opponent affected by fear, so it could be up to 50%. So then if it's fully leveled out, 100% of the attack, and then ignore 20% of the target's defense if they were affected by taunt. So this is another good way to get into Kristoff and just hit him. And just because that defense up really can cause problems, but this can ignore a decent amount of it, so that's good. And that is, oh look, I can actually scroll through. I never realized that. Ha! I'm silly. Alright, so his passive is Mama! I love it. On receiving damage, 30% chance of following. Restore up to 72% health, so it has a passive heal. Gain offense up for a turn. If Lotso is a teammate, increases speed meter by 30%. Chance to activate is increased by 5% per Toy Story villain teammate. So we could get an additional 20% of activating, or a 20% more speed meter, so 50% in total more. So that's looking pretty powerful. Interested to see how he works out, and I think that's his last one. So that is Big Baby's kit. I think it's going to be a strong attacker, depending on the team. I'm liking the way this team is feeling. So I'm going to level you up right now to 30 as well, just to get it done here. Cool. Alright. And then up next is Lotso. We don't have him unlocked yet. We're going to do that shortly. Lotso is a leader, a villain, and with a decent amount of abilities. So his basic 30% chance to deal, or 30 damage to target opponent, so decent attack. 50% chance to inflict fear on a basic on the upgrade, along with the 50% damage dealt on the full upgrade. Looking really good there. The chance to continue that fear going on a basic. Whew. Sorry guys. On his special 4-turn cooldown special, Lock 'em Up. Inflict fear for 1 turn and defense down for 1 turn on target opponent and adjacent opponent. So this is going to be adjacent. So this is almost a direct thing to an honest thing who speeds him up, and sort of going after those same opponents. Gonna go ahead and allied Big Baby will assist. 1 to 2 additional teammates will also assist too. Nice. So could have a mass. This could be our first mass assist. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. So if you level it up, +1 defense duration, or defense down duration, which is good. And then if it's fully maxed out, 1 maximum assisting teammate. So does that mean it's going to be, could possibly be Big Baby plus 3? So that could be a full team assist. That looks nice. 4-turn cooldown. I like that. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. I'm gonna play this team. This will be fun. I don't know. I did that. All right, second special. This has a 6-turn cooldown. That's a long cooldown. Restore 72 health to the 2 lowest health teammates. If affected teammates have full health, instead apply continuous restoring health over 2 turns. That looks good. Inflict taunt for 1 turn on the 2 lowest health opponents. This is a big thing. This will get you around Kristoff, depending on how survivable this team is. Being stuck behind Kristoff's taunt right now in this game is horrible, but this ability to make sure, even if Kristoff has the lowest health, it hits one of them, but it also hits another one, will let you have maneuverability, which is what I think is necessary. It doesn't kill Frozen. I don't want Frozen dead, but it makes Frozen less effective. It gives you more of a chance. You can't get locked behind Kristoff all the time. So a 30% chance to inflict taunt on 1 additional opponent. So you do get another chance to get it up to 3 opponents, which makes it even better. And then health restored on teammates. 20% health restored. And then 25% health restored by continuous healing. That looks awesome. Lotso is a great character in my opinion. I really do love it. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and go down to his leader ability. Now this is a really good ability. This is passive, his hunger. When this character is dealt damage, increase speed meter of each Toy Story villain by 10%, and an additional 5% per opponent inflicted with fear. At the start of turn, performing the final, gain a copy of 1 hand of helpful effect from each adjacent Toy Story villain teammate with its duration refreshed. 72% health to the 2 lowest characters, etc. and continuous healing. Oh, we already read that one. I apologize. No, I didn't. 72% health. 15% more for helpful effect, and then 20 and 25%. Yeah, I did that. Alright, so leader ability, sorry. Toy Story villains gain 20% maximum health in Club Conquest. Leveling it up, Toy Story villains gain offense up for 1 turn and life drain for 1 turn at the start of a battle in Club Conquest, and 2% maximum health. So they're really pushing Club Conquest as something you really want to focus on, so I'm loving seeing that. Lotso has me very excited. Alright, let's go ahead and jump quickly into the event. This team really does look exciting. Alright, so the Sunnyside event. As you can see, there's not enough tokens to fully unlock a character in this, so you're going to get into a certain point, but this is going to be a little bit of a paywall. You're going to have to find a way, unless they bring these to free-to-play nodes. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. Taking a look at the requirements, decent coins, decent gear. I like this. There's it doesn't max out. Required characters for the Lotso one, you'll need Baby and Chunk going forward. The gear requirement isn't horrible. Sorry. I don't think it's like gear 1,000,000. Oh, well, I suppose it's gear 7, it looks. Gear 6, it looks like at the end. So, there is that, but you can get pretty far through it. Alright, and the same thing goes for the other event. So let's go ahead and grab and do this one. We want to get at least Lotso unlocked so we can play. So if this is Toy Story Villains, we definitely need you there. We definitely need... Let's do this one first. Let's go ahead and put Oogie Boogie, because Oogie Boogie might be an interesting one. And then Dr. Facilier as our leader. Because these are all downtown villains, Dr. Facilier can trigger up much more. So let's battle with this one. Alright, now none of these levels are going to be extremely challenging. We're just trying to get Lotso up, and then we'll come back with some more videos on the team or a couple of compositions for this team. Hopefully it loads. Oh, look at this. We're in. Oh, I like where we are. Bo Peep and Woody. Oh, no. Oh, no. This isn't going to go very well. Alright. Sure. I mean, Woody's going to die. So this is deal 341 damage to target opponent, decrease speed meter by 30%. Boom. Let's go ahead and do our taunts with fear. Alright. That wasn't a hard battle. That's fine. Alright. Continue. Oh, is it gonna tell me I can't do it? We'll refresh, it's fine. I don't mind. How many times are we gonna have to go through this? That's gonna be annoying. Battle there. Alright, hopefully we can get back and get this done here. We can auto this, but no, the thoughts on this event, I really like these characters. I want to get back and get into some battles with them, so I don't want to waste all your time doing this, so I'm going to let you guys go for this time being. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Feel free to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this community for a wonderful game, and we will talk to you soon. This is Will DSA, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.